My name is Gift Gab from Blackalicious, chilling on my homegirl Vanessa out here in Boston, Massachusetts. Right. To the show with Z-Trip and AC Long, off the meter. Boston is always energy is off the meter, so you know. Product-wise, me and X are about to re-release Melodica, which is the first Blackalicious EP. It came out like 92, 93. We're going to do 4 bonus songs, so there's 4 bonus tracks on there, songs that we've never heard. After that, I'm doing a record with Latif called The Mighty Underdogs, and we'll put that out into this year, 2007, beginning of 2008. After that, I'm doing another Gift Gab solo record, which will probably come out later, 2008, towards the end of 2008. And then between that whole time, we're already working on the next Blackalicious record, cultivating it. So all those releases, basically X is doing a bunch of releases as well, with a bunch of different artists. So we're going to put those out. It's going to build up to the next Blackalicious record. It's probably out sometime 2008. The music, creativity, creating, the act of creating music, and the act of being an artist keeps you young. And you think about it, even you look at all artists, and like, you know, you don't really see a lot of artists, like particularly look at like Al Jarreau. I was watching Al Jarreau. I was in what was I? I was in Slovakia about 3 weeks ago in Europe. And I was watching on TV, and they showed this Al Jarreau concert, and he's just up there playing. Because, like, when you're an artist, you play to a certain degree. So it keeps you, I think music keeps you young in a twisted sort of way, a good twisted sort of way. Yeah. You know? But I was watching Al Jarreau, I was like, man, he looks like he's in his, you know, 30s or something. You know, he's out there, and he's playing, he's having fun, he's doing his art, you know? I definitely believe that, you know, part of it.
And that applies to you. You're having fun, you're playing, you're doing your thing. And
yeah, you're doing what you love to do, you know. In order to create, you kind of have to become like a big child, you know, in order to really get off the creation like you want to get it on. And you're not having fun, and you're just like, this is what I do, this is what I do. The crowd's gonna pick that up. But I mean, I love what I do. I live for those, like, that right now, during this tour, that 30, 40 minutes on stage, you know, because I'm a guest on this tour, you know, but it's like, I live for that. It's just like, it's one of the greatest feelings, you know. I decided real young, I knew it, you know, sometimes when it's not looking good, you doubt it, but you always knew it, you know, it's always just, I mean, this is something that really is, and I've read books about it, you know, and I feel like the power of believing is powerful. You know, if you believe something, that's the reality you're going to create, be it positive or be it negative. And I always just knew I was supposed to do this. So, you know, I made it to where I made it to. I may not be rich or, you know, nothing like that, but I make a really good living doing something that I enjoy doing. So I get thanks every day, man.
Was there a specific age where you said, yep, this is it?
12. Wow. When I first started, I'm a battle rapper by nature, you know. When I first started, it wasn't about making records. I didn't rap because I want to make a record. It was all about battling for me. In the beginning, then I learned about songwriting, and I learned how to, you know, put a rhyme to a beat in the studio and how to write songs, and then just started studying other music and other people's songwriting. And you know, it's like I consider myself a rapper / songwriter / lyricist. Not to say that I'm the greatest MC on earth, that's just my experience.
Some would like, you know, some would make the difference. Some would say you were, especially
I wouldn't say that. Nah, there's too many people that came before me and too many people that I draw from that like have influenced me. You know? So it's like I had to, you know, I'm a student.
Who has influenced you? Who are you a student of?
Oh, too many people to name. From the Chuck D's to Karis Ones to Big Daddy Kane's to the G-Raps, Chuck Rock, NWA, it go. I mean, I studied. I love the art form. You know, I love the art form. It's all about feeling. It's all about what you feel. It's all about how music makes you feel. For me, and where the music takes me. You know, it's all about what does this take me as a lyricist. And then I like to focus on choruses as well. Like, what kind of, do I hear Earth, Wind and Fire over this? I wonder how they would do it. You know what I mean? That's how I write sometimes. Right? Could I hear Gil Scott Heron or Curtis Mayfield over this? And I wonder how they would do it. That's how I write hooks. That's how, I've never said this genuinely, but that's how I go back and I listen to great R&B soul groups, because their hooks are, it's one thing to, you know, and when I do my verses, I study Rakim and KRS and G-Rap and Super Lover C and Percy P, you know, and cats like that, you know, because I want to be able to make a song to where it's like the lyricism is raw, and at the same time the songwriting and the concept is raw, and the beat selection blends with everything. I'm inspired by, like, I like writing over beats. You know, I definitely, I follow the beat. The beat tells me where to go. So I'm definitely inspired by beats. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hip hop comes from all music. Hip hop, to me, you know, it's a culture, but it's you know, the way the music is expressed. Hip hop is the only music that can be all other musics. Hip hop can be rock and roll, it can be jazz, it can be folk, it can be country, because it's all based on DJs spinning records and making the record, just like Z-Trip was doing tonight, making the records flow. Right. You know, and if you can take somebody and go from hip hop to country western, like he did tonight, and make it blend, and then throw a hip hop beat over the country and have the crowd rocking like this. You know, that's why hip hop will never die, because if a new music comes out, hip hop's just gonna mutate into that.
I likened it to some. I was talking with somebody about this, and I likened hip hop to Cliff Notes, because it's like it encompasses all. If you want a history of music, then you just listen to hip hop, and it covers everything.
Yeah, definitely, that's real. Yeah. Once you define something, you give it a definition. Hip hop is going to be different next year than it was this year. In a month from now, it's going to be different from it is right now. So once we start defining it, we take away its freedom. And we say it's this, and this is all it is. I believe hip hop can go in any direction at any given moment and be anything it wants to be. It's like, you know, it's all about creation. Art is infinite. Art has no beginning or end to it. Art is, you know, when you define art, you define God. You define the infinite. You know, it's not. It doesn't begin. It doesn't end. It takes it where you can take it wherever you want to take it. Art will take you wherever it wants to take you. Once you define it, though, you say this is what it is, and it's too much to be. It's a whole culture. It's too much to just be defined, you know. So that's my answer to that.
Well, no, that's a good one.
You know, I think that it's something that's spread. It's something that people are getting now. Like, not just, I mean, everyone in the world. I'm going to Australia. I'm going to Europe. I'm going to Africa. Going to Brazil, going all over the world, and people, you know, hip hop culture is just spread. You know, the culture part of it too, not just the mainstream part of it. Like you go, there's people in ciphers, you know, there's people in Zurich in Germany that are serious with graffiti. It's like the whole culture is like, you know, it's worldwide. I think that's a good thing. You know, I definitely think that's a good thing. You know. I think it's a plus and it's a minus. I think the minus is that all music is generally free, so people can get music for free right now. So it's like record companies are closing down, and it's a rough time right now in terms of that. But I think I'm in a fortunate position because a lot of artists are, you know. I'm underground and I'm independent, but I have a huge fan base. It may not be 1 million plus fans, but it's a few 100,000 worldwide. And being that there is things like MySpace and the internet and iTunes and YouTube and a lot of other new technologies, you can reach your fan base easier than you could back in the days. You know, you got MySpace, you got 200,000 friends. You can put a record out on MySpace and just send blogs out to your friends and sell the record through PayPal on MySpace if you have a following. You know, and I feel blessed to be in that position. You know, you just gotta adapt. Music is changing. You know, it's a lot of shit is going, which is whack, but you know, it's reality. A lot of things are going digital. You know, everything's going digital. So you know, I think that in 5 years, you know, the way people buy music is going to be complete. It's going to be all online. Maybe not. Hopefully not. But you know, it seems to be happening. So it's, to me, it's just about adapting and just adapting and like I said, with MySpace and with access to so many people, flipping it and making it into something good instead. That's what you gotta do, you know. Good to be in Boston tonight. We had a great show, had a great time. Love the East Coast, from the West though. But love the East Coast, love Boston, New York, Philly, D. I love it out here. And you know, I'm living my life. That's what's going on tour. Z-Trip tour, Z-Trip, ACLon, Get to Gab, Middle East, Boston, Massachusetts. Shout out to Mr. Liff, and that's how it goes.